With the launch of ERDAS IMAGINE 2016, there was another 129 operators that were added to the Spatial Modeler. All those, along with all of those that were already available, adds up to quite a lot of operators. So the question we've been asked is, which operators should we use in a particular situation, and also how do we find out what each operator does? So the first port of call is actually to drag one of the operators into a spatial model and then just hover the mouse over the top of it, and that will give you a quick look at a quick summary of what the operator does. Now that's useful up to a point in itself, but it doesn't give you a whole heap of information. If you feel that you're on the right track with that particular operator, then probably your best bet is to right-hand click on the operator and click on Operator Help. And this brings up a local help file, which gives you a lot more information. And with the 2016 operators and with a lot of the previous operators, even more usefully, it gives you examples of how the operator is actually used within a model. And it's really looking at these types of examples that gives you a really good idea as to how perhaps you might be able to use that operator within your model. We do have a complete list of operators both locally. Here it's stored in the local help files, and if we look at one of the conditional operators, then we can click on conditional and criteria. You can see here that this is one of the older operators and doesn't actually have an example. But this is where actually another plan of attack for trying to find out how operators work is good to go for, and that's to actually look and see whether anyone has included that operator in a model already. Now here at Sterling Geo, we provide a number of useful models or model snippets on our website. And so if you go to Sterling Geo, have a look at resources and the Spatial Modeler library, then you can see we've got a fair few models already here. And if you see a model that maybe doesn't exactly doing what you want to do, but is roughly in the right area, you might want to have a look at that model and download it and see how we actually use the operators within that model. The other resource, which is extremely useful, is the Hexagon's Geospatial Community. Now I've been using this a lot recently, and so have a lot of other people. This is really starting to become quite a vibrant community. And so if we wanted to find out about a particular operator, and so one of the new ones in ERDAS 2016 is the iterator operator, then we could just plug in the operator that we're looking for, and then here we go, we got a list of results. Some of these are from forums, some of these are comments, but some of them are these. And so if we have a look at maybe this one, filter an image n times using the iterator operator, that looks pretty relevant. Then we've got a really great description of how this operator is used. We can download the model, and we've got a fully described and annotated model, which really is a great deal of help as to how you could potentially use that operator within the model. Of course, nothing beats a little bit of trial and error as well. But here's the model that I've just been working on, and that online help, and especially the spatial recipes that are available on the Hexagon Geospatial Community's website, really provided me with a lot of information of how to use that operator here. So if you're looking for help on operators, looking on help on how to construct spatial models, that's a really good starting place. Look at models that have previously been created. Look online on the Geospatial, Hexagon Geospatial Communities. And we are always very, very keen to help out when it comes to creating spatial models.